What is this called? This place?
This one?
Yeah.
The area called Black Castle.
Black Castle?
Yeah.
Okay. But all the castles are black here, no?
I don't know. This
Black or
old.
grey?
Yeah.
Depending on how old they are.
That's called this Black Castle, so I actually don't know the history why, but I know it's called Black Castle.
I think all these houses have the sea view.
Yes. A lot of the houses have a sea view. Even from my bedroom, I have a sea view.
From your
Bedroom.
really?
Yeah. Well, it's not as close, but there is.
Is it that high that you can see the sea?
Yeah.
Okay.
But some other, my son's father, he has also house, but he's fantastic like that view from the garden. In my garden, you need to stand on the tiptoes, then you see the sea.
I'm in Ireland and check this out. I'm being hosted by Aliona that you saw just now, and she is living here for 24 years and she's my host from Couchsurfing. So the plan is today to go to Wicklow National Park or Wicklow Mountains. This is a region right next to Dublin. So Dublin is a county or a region, and next to that is a Wicklow county and a region, also a city and also a national park. So the plan is to see, the weather is quite good, actually sunny in between, and try to hike somewhere.
So I nearly start to feel sick. Then all the way they were like, like stations for killing animals. And then anyway, I went to Vipassana center, and from Vipassana then a couple of guys came and we were going down again, maybe 1 hour later. To look, because it was still close.
This is still, which city which village is this?
It's close to Madurai.
Madurai, okay.
Yeah. And then I was talking with guys because there was an Indian couple, and the guy said, "Don't look on the right." And when somebody says to you, "Don't look on the right," you straight away. So they were killing, and they were ripping off the skin, and they were killing all, and that's all the road. And you know what? I started to feel like sick completely. When I was living in Egypt, they had some fest as well, and at that fest they killing the cows and they feeding all poor people. The same thing I saw, but cows, and some cows killed and some cows standing and waiting to be killed. Oh my God, I was fainting. And after this trip to India and Egypt, because before I didn't mind, somebody eating meat, and I didn't mind. I wasn't like, oh my God, don't kill the animals. I just didn't want my body to take it. But after these 2 trips, I actually think the people killing animals are freaking idiots. Not idiots, but they eating the energy of killing and fearful animals. So, and the body is digesting meat for such a long time instead of healing itself. So now I'm really against even the killing the animals. Why in your area you didn't eat meat? What is the theory behind?
Like, it's not about about my area, I would say all of India has parts where there's more vegetarians and
Yeah.
there's parts where there's more meat eaters.
Yeah, yeah.
So depending upon the geography of that place, so if it's coastal places, people tend to eat fish and they count it as vegetarian as well. In my area, there is no sea around it,
Ah, no, Sierra, okay.
and it's very agriculturally fertile.
What is a fertile?
Like you can grow everything,
Oh,
all
in
vegetables,
your
fruits
area.
in my areas. It's like very good. It's like one of the biggest rice producing area in the world.
Okay.
So I'm not connecting this two theories, but I think it makes a practical sense that when you can grow everything, and also there is a belief of that every life has a value,
True.
everything comes for a purpose,
True.
and ideally its purpose should not be eaten by you.
Yeah, I agree now with that. When in the Vipassana center, they didn't even want. Oh my God, look at this. They didn't even want to kill the mosquitoes.
Yeah. I can understand why. As a kid, I had this phase where I was explained the same theory that you should not kill any life.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I went completely nuts about it, and then I realized that I walked to school and maybe I stepped on some ants, and I would tell my mother and cry about it, like maybe I
Aw.
killed so many things, and then I'll feel this guilt of like I destroyed life. And then my
Aw.
dad was trying to explain me that that there is not only life that you can see, there is also life that you don't see. There is bacteria which also are
Yeah.
life. You're even by breathing in, you're taking them in, you're maybe killing. So don't think of it like you're killing if you're not intentionally trying to kill them.
Yeah.
If you're walking to your way and you see ant and you step on it, that's wrong.
Okay.
But if you're walking and you didn't pay attention and it happened, then it
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
So that's the way. I was like, okay. Makes sense.
I told you. And then when she came, because I was worried if it's country dangerous for a blonde woman to go and travel by myself, and I was worried.
Mhm.
And she said, people is so kind
Mhm.
that they even don't kill the mosquito. Then don't worry, nobody will want to kill you. But then when I looked in like Mumbai and somewhere else, obviously there are lots of people, different people, and there is a crime. But I was actually calm. I wasn't worried at that point when I was at 4 a.m. between a couple of somewhere, like I was under the bridge there, so I could see a little chai area. I wasn't nervous at all at 4 a.m.
People are genuinely kind and hospitable, I would say.
Yeah.
This is like a default feeling. This feeling is across the whole country, I would say. Like there would be places where people would try to sell you stuff to get money out of you.
Yeah.
But then there would be a lot of places once you leave
Central,
the
you
central.
hear?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there will be a lot of places where people are just trying to be kind or curious. So they will start
Okay.
to have a small talk with you because they are curious about why you are there in that part. Maybe you are in a small village or small town where tourism is not popular, and they'll
was
see
nice,
a
actually.
foreigner to see
Yeah.
over there. They'll be curious.
A lot of people were taking the pictures with me.
Yeah, also
A lot of people were talking
that I
to
can't
me,
justify.
on the bus. But
Mhm.
I went twice on this bus.
Mhm.
Once I was about 8 hours in the bus, another time was a couple of
8 hours in bus?
Yeah.
Where to where?
From Madurai to, well, once I was in the bus, but it was overnight bus.
Yeah.
When
That's
I went
common.
to Alappuzha to Madurai, and then the same way back. But on the way back, I took the bus. This bus without windows.
Let's see.
That was a funny bus.
My name actually is not from Hindi language. It comes from the group of languages spoken in that part of the India.
Which part?
Malayalam, basically language Malayalam, Kannada. So these regions, the word for this god called Hanuman
Mhm.
is Anjaneai. So my name actually comes from that part of India. That's the Guinness Lake with the foam white. But the actual name is Low Tray or something for this. Low Tay. I think the name of this lake on the map. But the unofficial name is Guinness Lake. And this is where they shot Viking.